So, if you guys haven't seen already, Valve just released an update where you can trade up your red items into knives and gloves. This is probably one of the craziest updates we've seen in over a decade in the skins market, and it's doing absolute chaos in the market right now.
Butterfly knife emerald.
We are actively watching knives and gloves fall thousands of dollars within the span of only a couple hours of this update releasing. And we're also seeing all the reds that are being used to trade up to these knives and gloves skyrocket to crazy prices. The Starlight Protector in the Dreams and Nightmares case that only used to be a couple dollars, if that, only a few hours ago, has now skyrocketed to over $50 in only a couple hours. And I believe since this update has released a couple hours ago, we have seen over 20 brand new butterfly knife emeralds be registered on CS Float, and that's absolutely crazy for how rare they used to be. I would definitely say right now, if you have any old reds laying around that may only be a few bucks, I'd definitely check them because a lot of them are up to well over $30, and especially the Dreams and Nightmares, like I mentioned earlier, they are up to well over $50, and in some cases over $100 in certain conditions. And since all these reds are skyrocketing in price right now because of the trade ups, that means all the pinks that trade up to the reds are going to skyrocket with it, and that just means as a butterfly effect, everything in the collections that are going crazy right now are going to go up in price, which can also mean the cases could skyrocket in price. But since these golds are going to become a lot cheaper, the cases could also fall in price quite a bit. It kind of just depends over time of how the community is taking to this new update and what they think about the skins market. But I say right now it's kind of hard to say what the cases are going to do, so I would kind of just lay away from investing in them right now because I think they are kind of risky. Here I'm going to show some of the recent knives that have just been tanking in price in the last few hours. You can see they've easily fallen thousands of dollars just in the span of like 2 hours since this update has come out. And people are just absolutely panicking right now. They're thinking the market is dead. They think it's going to completely crash. And they're not completely wrong with how we're seeing the market kind of pan out right now. Even though a lot of the skins right now are skyrocketing in price, all these knives and gloves are just absolutely tanking right now, which means there could be some good opportunities to buy some knives and gloves that you've been looking at buying in the past, but you couldn't afford them, because I know especially I'm going to be buying some knives and gloves soon. But I just think this whole thing is really crazy right now of how all of these items, these super rare items, are just absolutely tanking in price. Now, speaking on the future of the CS market and what I think is going to happen, I think there are definitely a few different things that could happen in long term. I think the reds could either skyrocket in price and stay there and have the knives stay expensive, or vice versa, the reds could go back down and the knives could follow it. Or 3, as a rare thing, I think Valve could end up taking this update away after they see what it's doing to the market. But with Valve recently, I don't think they're going to do that. I just don't think it's something they're going to do. The last thing I want to talk about here are skins that are probably going to hold their value over this big market crash, and that's probably going to be mainly collection skins because they aren't going to be affected by the new trade-up system because they don't have golds in them. So far, we haven't seen any of these skins drop heavily in price yet. They might be dropping a little bit due to kind of the crazy stigma around the market at the moment, but I feel like in time, they're going to level out decently around the same they are right now, and they're probably just going to hold their price long term. Thank you guys for watching this video on the new update for Counter-Strike 2. This is going to be a crazy time for the market. I don't know what's going to happen really in long term, but hopefully the market stabilizes soon and we see some good growth in the market eventually. But yeah, that's about it. Take care.